Hey y'all, this is part 3 of Real Housewives reunion. And y'all, we finally made it. And it's like, you know how I said last week that I couldn't wait for the next season to start and I can't get enough and how much I love the Real Housewives of Potomac and all this and all that. But y'all, guess what? I take it back. I'm tired of them now. Y'all, after not one, not two, but 3 parts to this reunion, y'all, I need a little break from them. I do, y'all. Well, we get started again with what? The fight, the brawl, the altercation between Candace and Monique. Now, this is the deal right here, y'all. This is all there is to it. Candace needs to accept this simple fact. Monique is not sorry for what she has done. She's not. It's like she's not sorry. She can put on a little bit, right? She can put on to a certain extent, but she really, at the end of the day, is not sorry, and she would do it again. So Candace crying and trying to make Monique feel guilty and bringing up what Monique said, what she did, what she put on social media. Monique not sorry. And any apology that she gives Candace is not sincere. So it's like in school, y'all, high school, college, whatever, when you and another girl just didn't see it for each other and you just decided that, she go left, you go right, right? She go right, you go left, and you just don't deal with each other. So basically, I think that's what Candace and Monique gonna have to do because they don't like each other at all, at all. And I don't see them getting back friends like Chris Bassett was saying to Chris Samuels that who knows, the girls might be friends again. They might work it out. They might, you know, get back together. I don't see that. So I think that Candace needs to just go ahead and accept the fact that Monique is not sorry. She'd do it again. And their friendship is over. Their bond is over. Whatever you want to call it. However you want to say. And just press on. And the thing about just crying and crying and crying. No. She's going to have to stop that too. So move on from this ended friendship. And the tears, I mean, a whole year later, she's still crying and still seeing a therapist? Come on now. I think that is so unrealistic and over the top. Like, people that got in, altercations and fights and stuff, like, did they be crying a year later? I think that Candace is very much annoying, aggravating, and a drama queen. And Monique is narcissistic and just don't care about nobody. So as for what team am I on? Am I team Monique? Am I team Candace? I'm not on either one. I just want them to move on. Don't deal with each other. Don't talk to each other. Don't tweet each other. Don't write each other on Instagram. Don't Snapchat each other. Don't follow each other on Facebook. None of the above. Avoid each other. Just move on from all of this, all of that. I am so tired of hearing about this fight and about Candace's therapist and her her how upset she is about it. The girl don't like you, Candace. You don't like her. Press on. Let's move on from it. And then the thing about Candace and Karen. All right, so here we go. I got to change this too. Remember, I was like, oh, Karen Huger is my girl. That's the grand dame. She's, she can dress so well and she got so much style. And, remember, I was Team Karen for a while, for a few weeks now. I got to change that too, okay? I'm tired of Karen Huger and her lies and her fake love and fake friendship and fake caring for these ladies. Like, I think that at this point, Karen has got caught in so many lies, y'all. So many. And she's got caught doing so much underhanded stuff that I think we can all agree that Karen does not care about Candace or Monique. It's like basically Candace is playing this role of the grand dame because it's like fits into a storyline or something for her. Like she needs that as her her little storyline, her niche in the storyline, because she's the oldest chick on the show. So I think that it's like, oh, it sounds very good. It's a good storyline. It's good for the camera to say like she's the den mother or the mother hen, and she's looking out for everybody. That sounds good, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, Karen don't care about nobody. She don't even care about Ray, I don't think. Because like why would she go around like at first she tried to get Wendy fired. Why? Because Wendy didn't kiss up to her? Really? Because Wendy didn't follow her around and say, teach me the ways of Potomac? So she tried to get Wendy fired for no reason at all, just that she wasn't, running behind her. She tries to get Candace fired because Candace sent her a DM and cussed her out. And then you see how she lies? Karen lies and says she wanted to get Candace psychiatric help or, psychiatric treatment. Come on now, like who believes that? Somebody cuss you out and then you say they need a psychiatrist? Well, why not call Chris then? You see what I'm saying? If Karen was sincere, if she really, really, really cared about Candace, like a sister, a daughter, a friend, a cousin, whatever, she could have just called Chris or called her mama or something. But you gonna call Bravo? And then like the little lies that Karen comes up with are just so transparent, y'all. They're just so see-through that I just can't. And then remember the thing about inviting Monique to the wig party, the wig opening party? And she told the ladies, we heard it on the clip, we saw it on the clip. She told the ladies, no, she's not invited Monique. She said it. She said it, y'all. And then on reunion, she says, well, I invited her to the first part, not the second part. And Monique has helped her so much in the wig line that they had to do it together. That she had to include Monique in the wig party. Now it looks like y'all look like Karen just a big liar. It looks like Karen just goes from lie to lie to lie. And then when she gets caught in the lie, when somebody confronts her about the lie, then she comes up with some little makeshift, unbelievable story. I mean, the story is so unbelievable. You remember the one about she left her wig party early because she had a dinner date? She had to go eat. And then the ladies were like, what? And she was like, yeah, she had a dinner date. And because of the ladies, she missed like the restaurant. So she had to eat 3 thighs and a wing or something. 3 thighs and a drumstick. It's something crazy. But again, Karen comes up with these crazy lies that nobody believes. And then she tries to come up with this persona, fake put on, that she cares about these people. And I think at this point, come on, Candace. Candace, you can't believe this. And I hope Monique don't believe that she's her friend either. I don't think that Karen Huger can be trusted by anybody on this show. Now, in the comments, if you disagree, hit the comments and let me know what you think. But I had to change my mind about Miss Karen Huger now. You remember I was Team Karen for a while. And now it's like the lies and she's just so deceitful and deceptive. Friends with one. And then the whole fight thing where she's trying to act like she's being neutral, where she's trying to act like she's friends with both Monique and Candace, and that the ladies are wrong, the girls are wrong for trying to force her to decide or force her to take sides, and she's just neutral, she's just innocent. No, I don't believe that either. I think that Karen is on nobody's side but Karen's side, So again, the fight. I'm tired of hearing about the fight. I'm tired of hearing about Candace's tears, and Karen cannot be trusted. And I'm just like, if I was Candace, I wouldn't say nothing else. I wouldn't. Let me put it like this: if I were Candace, I wouldn't say anything else to Monique, and I wouldn't say anything else to Karen. Now, you know how these reality shows are. Next season, they might be best friends. And you know how they do. Next season, it might be all good. They might come up with some kind of storyline where they make up and they go on some elaborate, lavish, wonderful vacation together. But from what I've seen, Candace needs to say enough. Don't deal with Monique no more. Period. And don't deal with Kara no more. Because both of them, it's like the friendships are over. And at this point, it's like if they were to continue it, if they do the same thing to Candace again, she deserves it. You know, like think about the criminal history. What has Monique done already to Candace? What has she done? What has Karen done already? And humans, we repeat the same behavior. Humans are very predictable. Like you done something, somebody has a pattern of behavior, they will repeat that pattern of behavior. So again, Candace, girl, just move on, press on, keep walking. Don't look back. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then, did y'all see Chris Samuels up there? What was that about? Okay, so here we go. Now this is my take on Chris. No one was really going in about the trainer, about Monique's alleged affair with the trainer and the baby being the trainer. I don't see that as being something that people really bought into. Okay, was it word on the curb, word on the street? Yes, it was. But it wasn't like a major thing. And I think that nobody really believed it. So, for Chris Samuels to come up there and be reading and dragging and attacking people about the, baby for the trainer storyline, that made it look like that he put more emphasis on it. Like if he had never been up there yelling and screaming and dragging people, I don't think we would have even thought twice about that right there. So it's like he comes up there with all this rah-rah, people plotting against his family, when that was something that people really weren't discussing, talking about, or interested in. So when he keeps saying plotting against his family and this, that, and the third, that's when people start saying, wait a minute, is there any truth to this? Is there anything to this? Is there anything, like we need to go into? Because other than that, I think, okay, maybe it was a little talk, Giselle talking, about it, Candace talking about it, but they talk about a lot of stuff, y'all. Think about all the people on the show that get talked about. They say Giselle can't get no man, that she faking her relationship with Jamal seeing other people, other women. They talk about Michael messing around on Ashley and Ashley putting up with it and lying for him and defending him. They saying that Michael really, wants to go with Juan. They talk about everybody on the show. They talk about Karen and Ray. Ray don't love Karen. I mean, y'all, go down the line. Go down the line. That's what Real Housewives is about. People talking about each other and gossiping and pouring tea and all this and that. So for Chris to get up there and act like they are being singled out and victimized and all this and all that, this is what Real Housewives do. They talk about each other. They pour each other's tea. And then this storyline in particular, why did he pick this one to go crazy about of all the different storylines? And then when the people was like, look, that wasn't really a major thing, he kept going. It's like he was just trying to find something to like go in and let have about. Like he really didn't have nothing, but he wanted to make up something to go in and let have about. And then let's think about this clip, y'all. Monique and Chris, so hard on Giselle. Giselle is this, Giselle is that. Giselle spreading lies on his family and trying to destroy his family on all this. But if y'all looked at the clip, I'm sure y'all did, when Giselle was at their house, Monique and Chris made it like it was like a joke. Who does the baby look like? The baby looks like his daddy. Ha ha ha, he. So they made it like, they was real chill and lighthearted about it. They didn't make like it was, a big thing. They didn't make it like it was upsetting to them or destructive to their family. They made it like it was a big joke. So when they acted like it was a big joke, and when they laughed about it in their own home, Giselle was like, hey, it's fair game to discuss. So think about that, y'all. Number one, if it was such a sensitive subject, why did they bring Giselle over to their house? Why did they invite her over there? Number one. And number two, why did they bring it up in a like a light, jovial manner? It wasn't a serious conversation. It was like a real short conversation, and they was laughing about it. So Giselle was like, "Hey, it's not that big of a thing." Now at the reunion, they're gonna talk about this plot and how people try to destroy his family. When they talk about it a little bit, they go to another subject. And did y'all see Chris brought the subject right back up? So it's like, did they really feel like it was a plot, a plan, a scheme? Or was this just for attention? Is it just for like a storyline or whatever? So you got to think about that one. And then what about when he kept threatening them girls, talking about, I would do this to y'all. I would do that. And then like he threatened them twice. He threatened them on the video when he was like, if I was a woman, then I would do this to y'all and I would do that. Like basically saying he would fight them. He would stomp them in the ground. And then when he walked off the set, when he said, I played chess, not checkers, that was another threat. So it's like the rumor, nobody was really discussing it. It wasn't a thing. And it's like Chris wanted to make it a thing. So, no. And did y'all see when he tried to start it with Robin? All it was Andy asking something about were you happy for Robin and Juan and their engagement. And then he had to try to start something with Robin. What was that about? So hit me in the comments, but I felt like Chris was way over the top and was putting 20 on 10 about something that really don't matter and something that he and his wife laughed and joked about in the first place. It seemed like they're the ones that, brought the tea to Giselle in the very first place. So they poured their own tea and then acted like it was nothing to it. So, what was the big deal for a reunion? Was it to get storyline? Was it to make it so that he and Monique would be trending on Twitter? Was it so they could get their own show, their spinoff? What was it really about? So that's something that we need to think about right there. Why was Chris dragging these women? Why? And then look at this, y'all. What about this renewing of the vows with Karen and Ray? Do y'all believe that? Y'all, to me, that was so fake and so put on. So Karen, again, I told y'all how she is, right? She's low down, dirty, and sneaky. She was trying to take the shine from Juan and Robin's engagement. So of course, what better way to do that is say, "Oh, we're renewing our vows. We engaged too." I'm surprised Ray didn't pull out a nice diamond, a Cartier or Tiffany diamond or something. But anyway, I think it was fake. And I think that when Karen started crying up there, I was like, oh, girl, please. No. I didn't believe that. So, again, I got to change my mind about Karen. I really don't trust nothing she does anymore. Like, anything that Karen comes up with, anything she says, I'm giving it the side eye. Because everything seemed like it's all about promoting Karen and nobody else. I don't think she, like I said, this thing about I care about the girls and I care about Monique and I love Ken. No, I don't believe that one. And what about when she said, she went around the room? Do you remember that at the end? And I love Robin's little comment. Robin was like, did Andy ask you to go around the room and make a comment about every woman in the room? I think Andy asked Karen one simple question. And instead of just answering the question, She gonna talk about she gonna go around and do a commentary about every housewife on the panel on the show. So Robin get on your nerves, but have you noticed that Robin comes with them good one-liners at the reunions? She'll come up with a cute little one-liner. I got to give her that. But the thing I didn't get was why did Robin keep saying she was so glad Juan Dixon wasn't there? Like, now let's just be honest. Juan real low key and chill. If Juan had been there, let's just say Juan had been there sitting behind Robin, and Chris Samuels had been doing what he does, going off about something stupid, something insignificant. What was Juan supposed to be doing? Because every year, like Juan is chill, he's cool, he sit there, smile, he sits there and supports Robin. But I never seen Juan go off or nothing. Have y'all? Have y'all seen Juan go laugh on anybody? Get out of character? Because I have not. I haven't seen that one now. So when Robin kept saying she's so glad Juan Dixon not here, I'm like, well, girl, if he was here, how would that affect this conversation with Chris Samuels? Like, how would it change things up, girl? You know? And y'all see Jamal, right? Jamal is where? Lecturing. Now, y'all, come on. Don't you think that Jamal could have showed up just once? And lecturing? They need to come up with something real good. But like, you know what? I guess the truth of the matter is Jamal doesn't care enough to even come up with a good lie. He just don't care about Giselle's image or his image, or he don't care. So I guess that's our answer there as to whether Giselle and Jamal's relationship is real, because he don't bother to show up ever, and the lies, well, shoot, it might not even be his lie. It might be Giselle's lie. She might have come up with the lecturing thing. You never know with these chicks, y'all. But anyway, that's Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 3. I said before that I didn't want them to go off and I couldn't wait for them to start back. I changed my mind. I need a little break from these people after 3-part reunions. And then the thing about Karen, no, Karen lies too much and she is too deceptive and too sneaky to be trusted by any of the ladies, I don't think. Especially Candace and especially Monique. I think they need to especially have their side eye on her. But I think all of the ladies need to look at her kind of suspect, All of them do. But anyway, y'all, I will hit y'all back next week with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm gonna try to do Real Housewives of Salt Lake City tonight. And y'all have a great evening and a Happy New Year.